Good afternoon and welcome to News at Noon. First, the highlight. Lagos State Government restate commitments to improve safety in driving standards. Federal government begins meetings of oil pipelines, pledges to release progress report. And on the foreign scene, Hawaii braces for tropical storm Horn as authorities declare state of emergency. And in sport, World Table Tennis Tournament finds Nigeria's Quadri Arena for missing 2 games. Now the news in details. I am Tini Dayo. Anthony. The Lagos State government has reiterated its commitment to improve safety and ensure it is prioritized by the professional drivers operating within the metropolis through the effective driver education. Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Osiyemi, stated this while speaking at the 2024 Driving School Instructors and Operators Train the Trainer workshop held at STO Research Center, CBD, Alausa Ikeja. Osiyemi underscored the vital role of driver education in achieving the United Nations Global Plan for the Decade of Action for Road Safety 2021 to 2030, aimed at cutting road traffic deaths and injuries by 50% in 2030. He revealed that the state government is advocating for the inclusion of driver education into school curricula as this will be significantly reduce global road accidents and create a safer driving environment. Earlier, General Manager of the Lagos State Driver Institute, Lasri Afusat Tiamiu, said this year's theme, the role of driver education in road safety and economic development in the 21st century, was strategically planned in line with the state development plan, which highlights safety as a booster of economic development. General Manager of Lagos State's Neighborhood Safety Agency, LNSA, Ifalade Oyekon, has reassured the safety and security agencies in the state will continue to work in tandem towards the security of lives and properties. Oyekon gave the assurance while speaking at Batch 9 of the 2024 mandatory training for safety and security agencies in the state at the Lagos State Law Enforcement Training Institute, LETI. He said the visit to LETI is to encourage officers and appreciate the willingness of the government to organize a program aimed at equipping law enforcement officers in the state with the required knowledge and update them on the use of new enforcement technologies. The federal government has designated infrastructure in 13 key sectors as critical national infrastructure that must not be in any way tampered with. Now, these sectors include power and energy, water, information, communications and science and technology, banking, finance and insurance, health, public administration, education, defense and security, transport, food and agriculture, emergency service, industrial and manufacturing, and mines and steel. It also listed the grid substation transmission base, Nigeria Interbank Settlement System, the bank verification number, and the National Identification Number database as critical services infrastructure. Now, this is contained in the Designation and Protection of Critical National Information Infrastructure Other 2024, an official gazette recently signed by President Bola Tinubu. Now, the designation means that anyone who attacks any infrastructure listed in the gazette commits an offense and is liable to prosecution. The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, says work is ongoing on the metering of crude oil pipelines across the country. This is coming as the country currently grapples with the issue of oil theft, causing substantial adverse impact on economic growth, business opportunities, and the profit margin of oil companies. NUPRC spokesperson Olaide Shonola stated that the agency remains committed to ensuring metering processes is fully implemented. Shonola added that a progress report will be released soon. It will be recalled that the Federal Executive Council on July 18th announced the award of a $21 million contract for the metering of 187 crude oil flow stations in Nigeria. The National Assembly, in compliance with Section 2, Subsection 1 of the Public Complaints Commission Establishment Act, has announced the appointments of Chief Commissioner and Commissioner for the Commission. In a statement by the clerk to the National Assembly, Sani Tamboa, the National Assembly named Bashir Abubakar from Kaduna State as the new Chief Commissioner for the Commission. The statement added that inauguration date for the Chief Commissioner and Commission designates across the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory will be announced very soon. And now to foreign news. Tropical storm Horn is threatening to deliver a weekend blow to Hawaii. A tropical storm warning is in effect at Hawaii's Big Island, with a storm on track to deliver heavy rain, strong winds, dangerous seas and fire concerns with Tindan Tri-State still recovering from one of the most devastating fires in United States history. Hawaii Governor Josh Green declared a state of emergency on Saturday evening due to the threat from ON and the elevated fire danger in the state. According to proclamation, the disaster emergency relief period will continue through Monday as the storm is expected to pass near or just south of the Big Island through early Sunday and will continue to head west into Monday before beginning to slow early next week. And in sport, the World Table Tennis Tournament, WTT, has fined Nigeria's Quadri Arena $5,000 for missing 2 WTT tournaments. It failed to participate at the World Team Championships in February this year and the WTT Champions event in March, citing diarrhea and club commitment. Arena argued that he informed WTT well in advance of his non-availability for the World Cup and World Champions Tour. The four-time Olympian, who has approached the ITTF tribunal after being fined by WTT, said he would approach the Court of Arbitration for Sport if he does not get justice from ITTF tribunal. And just before we go, please slow down at road junctions, intersections, and pedestrian crossing. You can follow us on like all our various social media platforms. X, Traffic Radio 961. Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 961 FM. Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. You can also subscribe and watch the news and program live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website at www.trafficradio961.ng. Now, did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration completed the Lekki Free Trade Zone jetty and offloading platform? You can get more details on Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State Government has reiterated its commitment to improve safety and ensure it is prioritized by the professional drivers operating within the metropolis through effective driver education. The Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, NUPRC, says work is ongoing on the metering of crude oil pipelines across the country. We also told you that Tropical Storm Horn is threatening to deliver a weekend blow to Hawaii. And in sports, the World Table Tennis Tournament, WTT, has fined Nigeria's Quadri Arena $5,000 for missing 2 WTT tournaments. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast, compiled by Adewale Oluwokoroku. I am Tammy Dayo. Anthony, many thanks for listening and do have an amazing Sunday.
Just listen to Traffic Radio so I know the fastness.